Brenner Mills, Minnesota Vikings. Just want to win one before I die.
Dalton Zongrecker, Dallas Cowboys. Just trying to earn a little respect.
Lane Cooter, the conductor of the Baker train.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on Wide Eye Sports. We are doing our Week 1 Top 10 for the NFL 2025 season. We're here, boys. We've made it to Week 1. We're going to be unveiling our top 10 teams going into Week 1. This is the Wide Eye Top 10. This is mine, Spoon's, Dalt's individual top 10s, and then we compile them into one top 10 list based off averages. 10th place gets 1 point. First place gets 10 points. Highest score goes on top, all the way down to 10. So, anything you guys want to get off your chest before we start this? Anything you want to say?
Same thing as last time, right? Just we involved the preseason games and nothing else, right?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. All
Brenner
right,
knows
I'm
I didn't
opening
do
up. Yeah, I'm opening up the list now. Add the stage. Throw us on the other side here. Actually, I can probably make us a little bigger here even. Give the people a nice pretty face to look at. I mean, who wants to look at all this gray area? So
I like the Bengals.
Looking at this already, I can see that both of you guys were high on a team that I was not high on.
I do not have the Bengals in my top 10.
I do not have the Packers in my top 10.
I don't have the Packers in my top 10.
Packers are in my top 10.
How did they get 8th then?
Where
do you have the Packers at?
He has them
4.
high. Yeah, he has them at 4.
Bro, no way. They didn't even crack my top 10. I think I took them out and put Denver in my top 10.
I mean, Bengals didn't make my top 10, and they're in there.
Yeah, that was on Spoons.
Yeah,
So.
Were they on yours?
No.
Who'd you have?
I mean, I can pull up ours after we get done with it. We can look at ours. So the bubble teams we have, the bubble teams are teams to receive a vote or votes but did not crack the top 10. That would be the LA Chargers, the Houston Texans, the Denver Broncos, and the Minnesota Vikings. They are in order of points given. So as you can see, the Bengals were the last team to make it into the top 10. So they are a 10 team. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are our 9, and the Green Bay Packers are our 8. So I would like to say by the Bengals, I think they're a fringe top 10 team personally. Their defense is so atrocious. It does not quantify getting to be a top 10. I don't care if you have Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. When your defense is that bad, you don't get to be a top 10 team. Tampa Bay.
You could trade the Bengals out for any one of those fringe teams, and it would make more sense for me.
Yeah. Tampa Bay, I think they're a great team. I think Tampa Bay has a really high upside. I need to see the defense play well before I give it to them. Like, they played okay last season. And before I give them any higher than 10, 9, 8, that's a good range for them. But before I put them any higher, I need to see the defense really explode. And then the Packers, I think this is atrocious. The Packers should not be a top 10 team. They have shown nothing other than
making the
losing
playoffs
to good teams
back-to-back years.
So you say that like the Seahawks weren't the first team outside the playoffs, and the Seahawks are nowhere to be seen. The Seahawks were one tiebreaker away from being in over the Green Bay Packers, and the Packers only got in because of a Bears blocked field goal.
Okay, that's valid.
I don't know. It's our top 10. We're going to move on into the top 7 here. 7, 6, and 5. We have the LA Rams, the Detroit Lions, and the Washington Commanders. I like this. I have it a little differently. I would probably have Detroit, Washington, LA, especially if Stafford's back is healthy. I have LA as the best of these 3 teams. With his back unhealthy, I have it Washington, LA, Detroit. Detroit, I definitely think could skyrocket if somehow Dan Campbell is able to find another coordinator that can run this offense amazingly. I don't trust Dan Campbell to scheme a game. I trust Dan Campbell completely to get his dudes fired up and ready to play. That is where his coaching expertise begins and ends for me. He does not do X's and O's, play calling, that kind of thing really well. He's a rah-rah. He's a motivator of men, a dude's dude. That's what he is.
Is he play calling, or did he find a new play caller?
he is going. I don't think he's calling the offense, but he has a much bigger role in running the offense this year. But I don't think he's calling plays still. But I don't trust him with the offense. Like without Ben Johnson in Detroit, it was not good. And then Ben Johnson got there and everything got fixed. So we'll see. We'll see. Ben Johnson could have rubbed off on Dan Campbell. I still think Campbell's fired before the start of 3 years from now, but that's just me. Anything you guys got to say about this?
I probably would have put Green Bay a little bit lower if I could redo this.
You mean higher?
Low, I guess lower. Like high is.
I think on his.
Like I'd probably put them and then move the Rams up a little bit more. Honestly.
Yeah. I see the Rams being very dangerous. That D-line was insane in the playoffs. They got Devontae Adams, the Kyron Williams. It all hinges on Stafford's back, man. If Stafford's back goes, I mean, he's got that. For those of you who don't know, he's got like the herniated disc situation going on, getting epidural shots in his back. You can wake up one morning and just be unable to walk. And that's a normal person. So who knows, getting landed on by a 300-pound lineman. And it's a little tight tonight. Go to bed, wake up next morning. You can't move. You're in so much pain.
He just better make sure he doesn't take any big sacks this year.
Yeah, and that's hard, dude. So
yeah, I think. I mean, I had the Rams at 10 on mine, so I think it's a little high. I also think the Lions are a little high on this combined list. I don't
back half, middle to middling top 10 is okay for me. They did win the division. They were the number 1 overall seed in the NFL last year. I can't wipe them out of the top 7 teams because of that, but they lose 2 or 3 games to start the season. They lose to Green Bay week 1 and they will for sure be fringe top 10 for me. All right.
Word.
Go ahead.
Move on inside the top 4 here. So we have Kansas City at 4 and Philadelphia at number 3. So there was a 3-way tie at the top. It's, who's to say who? Just keep that in mind whenever we keep going here. Kansas City was the definitive 4 team. I don't have a reason to doubt the Chiefs.
I had them at 2, so
I don't have a reason to doubt the Chiefs. I don't have so all top 4 teams. I have no reason to doubt any of these teams right now. It's really hard. The top 4,
could, and I'm saying that I had them at 2. You could really interchange Baltimore, Buffalo, Philadelphia.
I had them at 4. I had them at 4 because I don't think there's a world in which. So I'll just show you the top 2 here. These
everybody agrees Commanders are 5. I mean,
these are the top 4 teams coming out of last year and going into this year. Now this could all change. Lamar Jackson could get hurt. The Buffalo's defense could disappear. Philadelphia switching out all their depth could kill them, and they win 10 games. I do think Philadelphia is not as good of a team this year because of the fact they lost so much of their depth. They lost their whole defense is rotational. They rotate out cornerbacks, they rotate out linebackers, they rotate out D-line. Pretty much the only people they don't rotate out are their middle linebacker and their safeties. And all of their depth pieces that get rotated in to give their starters breaks, all left. So they're not deep on defense anymore, which is the thing that helped them so much. They were so deep on defense. They had starters out there all the time, period, and fresh ones. So I think that hurts them. They do have Saquon back, but as Michael Scott would say, I'm pretty stitious. So I think Saquon's in for a little bust of a season. So I'm a little down on the Eagles. Josh Allen, reigning, defending MVP. Lamar Jackson, best player in the NFL last year. Yeah, I don't have a reason to doubt any of these teams.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I just think that with KC, I haven't seen anything with KC to doubt them, but the fact that I think that their division has exponentially gotten harder, that I think that they have no choice but to not regress, but I mean, they did have a great record. 15-2 is a great record, But
Yeah.
I mean, you look back at a lot of those games, and I'm not saying they didn't deserve them, but like they were not just like a one-score game, but like one play games that they lost. That a little bit more discipline on the other side of the ball would have handed the Chiefs a loss, and I can count probably. On
I
my
mean,
hand
going
at
all the way
least
back to the
4.
flag in week 2 against Cincinnati, where the dude goes up to catch the ball and they throw a flag for PI, and I mean, I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But anybody got anything they want to add to the top 10 before we end this thing?
Nope.
Yeah, I'd like to throw the Broncos up there at 10, but that's okay.
I mean, I would like to throw the Chargers up there at 10. But here we are.
Here we are.
But all right, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Dalton, did you see everything?